Hey, what's going on? It's your girl, Lala Shepherd. This is the Progress Report.
Boss Brit the most lit.
What's up? It's your girl, DJ Excel.
Hey, we got our next guest. Ladies, introduce yourselves.
Well, I'm Andrea Hamilton, CEO and co-founder of Theory Communications.
I'm the other half of that company, Erica.
Cool. Well, we appreciate y'all being here with us tonight.
Thank you for having us, for sure.
Sister.
I feel so laxed and comfortable.
Yeah, that's the environment we try to create, the ambiance. We just don't have any incense and candles this week.
Word.
It did smell so good on the walk up, though.
It did. What was that?
That's probably me. Pine Sol.
There it is.
Thank y'all.
Hey, look.
Damn, Pine Sol.
Fabuloso? No.
Right, exactly. Yo, Fabuloso fire.
It is.
I don't think it cleans anything. It's just the smell.
Yes, exactly.
But you guys are sisters.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Right.
No, just playing.
Who's older?
Okay,
Can we guess?
Wait.
Okay, we're good at this.
No,
I was gonna say you.
You know, in God's will, I am the older sister, but by birth, she is the older sister.
Shit. Okay.
We're only like 17 months
Yeah.
apart.
So we're
like
like
Irish twins.
Oh, wow.
So you're more mature.
Let's just
petty.
say,
You real petty.
let's just call it that I am I've always been like the bigger, younger sister.
Okay, so,
Big little sis.
What's the difference? Like, what's the personality traits of y'all?
Okay, so I'm definitely more of like the outgoing, the bubbly, the free spirited one.
Okay.
She might think a little reckless at times. I don't know. But yeah, she definitely, she's, I guess I'll say more polished. Did I say that? for lack of better.
I'm the CEO, and you I'm just,
You know what? I'm a Taurus. She is a Leo. So, I'm very just about stability. Who's
Except for Leo or?
Yeah. Leo, y'all all Leo? Oh, hell no. We in a room full of crazy people.
Taurus and Leo.
Yeah, no, I'm just more of like very observant. I like kind of sit back. I'm people watch. I don't say much. Like I have to kind of get like opened. Like I'm real cool and laid back too, but it has to be in like my personal comfort zone and setting. Yeah, like I'll sit back and just like this like for hours, just watching everybody.
I'm the more like I'm the one I always say I make like those bathroom besties.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like,
you be in the
I like
bathroom.
my people in the bathroom.
yeah, no, and then like you'll get like a drunk, like, who the hell is this? And they're saying how you say their
And I
life
be
or
waiting
something.
on like my friends like you, and I walk in the bathroom and y'all taking pictures of a
that's
stranger.
her. That's her.
Like that's where you been.
Yeah, that's her. She literally like makes my blood boil. She'll be missing for like an hour and then come back with like 20 different friends.
I have like 100 friends,
Yeah.
and we're planning a trip.
She knows their social securities, everything. I'm
But
like,
you know what? That's a good balance, though.
It really
we're
is.
literally yin and yang for sure.
That's a good balance. So, talk about what you guys do, especially as a team.
Yeah, so, okay, let's jump right in there. So, just let me figure out the best way to say that. Okay, so yeah, we moved here from Cleveland, Ohio.
Hey.
What? Oh, it's Cincinnati.
So much love in the building.
Oh, wait, so that means?
Yeah, so we've been here for a little over 10 years.
Okay.
And, she came down here for fashion design. She was going to SCAD.
Yeah.
I just came down here, change the scenery. And, we just met a lot of different cool people, and we started working. She actually started working at a PR firm. And I started volunteering there and just being an intern. I'm like, okay, I actually really like this line of work. And, we just worked our way up in the company. And then we branched out and started our own company. Actually, it'll be 5 years next month.
Yes.
Nice.
April 7th is our 5-year anniversary.
Invite y'all up and
Yeah,
Please do.
We're throwing a party at the gathering spot. Ryan, if y'all watching, that's where it's gonna be.
He's not watching because he's got an event tonight. He's always working.
Invite us. We'll be there.
Yes, for sure.
But we started that company, Theory Communications, and so we specialize in public relations, marketing, branding, event planning. It's pretty much like a one-stop shop for everything.
It's an integrative communications agency. So we just, like she said, we do a little bit of everything. We work with sports, entertainment, and lifestyle clients. So whoever,
Nice.
a little bit of whoever. can
Any
come
other
over.
family members a part of the business?
It's just me and this girl here.
Yeah. But you know what? I couldn't be in business with anyone else but her.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. Because, blood is blood. So, like, me and her have been raised like twins our whole lives. We're only 17 months apart. So, with that, like, we can literally get into the biggest argument like on the way to a meeting,
I'm
and
talking
then like about to kill each other, and then we'll get out the car and we'll take our meeting. We'll just be normal, like. But anyone else, like, I think we would have probably separated ties by now.
Yeah.
We understand each other, so we already know like how to deal with each other and what strengths and weaknesses we each have.
Nice. Those my
What
sisters.
inspired you guys to start the company, though?
Well, we kind of stopped working where we were at on a whim, and it was one of those things that was more so like, hey, do we want to work for someone else, or do we feel like we're strong enough to do this on our own? And I will say, you know, our client still to this day, Lou Williams, 6th Man of the Year. He just broke the record for being the leading bench scorer in NBA history.
Wow.
Nice.
But, you know, I called Lou and I asked him, you know, he was a good friend of mine. And I said, hey, you know, we're thinking about doing this. And if you're my real friend, you're going to hire us. And I didn't even know what we didn't know what our business name was. And he said he was going to hire us. So we kind of like knew at that point, like, okay, so
We got to take it serious.
yeah, now we can really do this. And we spent like a very hard 30 days just.
I know that doesn't sound like a long time, but
But no,
day
we
focused
needed
on-
money, so it was like I can't spend 6 years to try to figure this business thing out now because we quit our job. So it was
Right.
like we have 30
Crunch time.
days to figure this out.
Yeah.
But it had to all make sense because since we are in the PR industry, I can't just throw any logo together, any color scheme together, any website together because I can't sell that I can help you grow your brand if I didn't even think mine's out.
Exactly.
So
That's true.
yeah, we spent a lot of time really doing a lot of research in crunch time and getting contact lists and everything, and then we launched. So, and then we kind of took off running from that point.
So can you talk about some people you have worked with so far?
Yeah, so one of our first people that gave us a shot was Shaka, Ludacris's manager. We were talent liaisons. He did this show with VH1. It was called Atlanta
It was a
Rock
rock doc,
Docs.
yeah.
And it was, just documenting this Atlanta rap history. So we, he actually hired us for that, and then we put on the premiere party. So like the mayor came, like everyone came, and it was just like, okay, so now we set
Yeah,
the
that was
standard
like
high.
our first
Right.
event, maybe like 3 months into opening our business.
Yeah, but we
Nice.
work with so many different people, like we said, from the Gathering Spot to Damari Carroll, he's another basketball player.
And we worked with Grand Hustle for
Grand
years.
Hustle, T.I., Tokyo Jets, Trans Lead.
We're with Roc Nation,
artists.
working with Roc Nation right now on some indie artists. Q the Fool, he's a very dope DC artist that's coming out of DC that we're working with right now. Rico Presley, he's ear drummers. Ming Lee with Snob Life, which is just right up the street. So a whole lot of people. I mean, honestly,
Yeah,
it's just
and-
it's so many that.
Yeah, and then
And we do a lot of events. A lot of events.
So
in
yeah,
the city.
so you have like your retained clients, and then you also just have like your one-off projects. So we get hired to do like other people's like birthday parties or like mayor events or just
Right.
foundation events, things like that.
That's
So
dope.
are you guys in charge of trying to help create a buzz for somebody?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's some key things that you guys do that make you stand out in doing that and really, help create a buzz? Because I feel like a lot of people try to use the same.
Well, it's really like I think the first thing that's unique about us is that we are a family business. So we very strongly treat all of our clients as family. So it's not just a client and I'm trying to this other word. Basically, it's just like not your publicist and client relationship. It's like brother, sister, sisters, whatever we want to do so that they can become comfortable around us. And when people are comfortable, you can learn more about them and what works for them and what they're into and what their interests are so that we can find unique and creative concepts to be able to publicize them. Like, for example, this is years ago, even when I was working at the agency I was working at before, just something that I did was, we were working with DJ Baby U, and he's from Toronto, and he was into hockey. So I pitched one of the biggest hockey magazines, and we did a story where he would just list what songs he would play during different parts of the game. Like if a fight breaks out, if the home team shoots a score. And that's a way to merge, two different platforms of audiences rather than me just pitching all the music blogs, But of course you still do that. There's a basic formula, but then you have to actually really know your clients to be able to come in on the creative
That's a
side,
fact.
in the
That's
creative space.
I agree with that.
So how much time are you spending with your clients? Like, how do you
Oh
balance
my
that out?
God,
with
so
having
much.
so much
Like I
time?
said, they become our family. So
Yeah.
we're at each other's kids' birthday
Yeah,
parties,
sure.
like
Holidays.
church, like 4th of July. But we're together all the time, and our phones ring 24/7. Literally, a client was just calling me now. You know, we always talk to them. But you have to, because things change and we're all creative. So you might have an idea at 3 a.m. You might be like, oh my God, I got to call him right now to get it off. And then I might be like, damn, now I got to wake up and kind of map it out because, you know, you don't want to lose that momentum. So
And there's people just on different time zones.
Yeah.
Like Lou is in LA, so he always hits me up at 3 a.m. because it's on midnight for him and he has so much energy. And I'm like,
man, I'll be trying to hit people up at whenever something comes to my mind.
Though.
Too. And I can't have those.
But you know what? They know, all of our clients know that. Like Erica, she ain't gonna answer her phone. She'll be when she's off, she's off. But me,
I don't answer numbers I don't know.
She don't answer her phone. Me, it's like literally they can call me anytime, day and night, and I'm gonna answer, and I'm gonna like. I don't like to sit on things. Like I like to work immediately. So if it's 4:30 a.m. and you told me something that I need to research, I'm like, let me just get on my computer now and just get it done. Because when you are so creative, things enter and exit your mind too fast. Like my notes in my phone are crazy because I have to just jot because I forget everything. If I don't work on it that second, like it's over with.
That's a fact. I gotta write down all the notes because just like you said, it'd be in and out.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Now, I always talk about the life of entrepreneurship as like an emotional roller coaster. You know, for me personally, I can say that it is because it's like, you know, you might feel some type of way at 9 o'clock. You might feel inspired, but then some shit happened at 10 o'clock. You like, damn it. And 11 o'clock, you back on. Right. So talk about that balance, just, you know, being entrepreneurs and just still having a life outside of entrepreneurship.
Well, like for me, I definitely have been balancing a lot lately. Like I'm in my personal life, I'm doing improv. So there might be days where I'm like, I cannot come to this event because I have class, and that's just something that I'm dedicated with. So you have to have discipline for sure, and then you know, just kind of have some boundaries. Like I might not work, or I might not take phone calls after 8 o'clock just because I need to just get my mind right for the night or something. You know, but it's just like for her, like I don't have children. For Andrea, she balances it a lot. Like we have to, like on Tuesdays, Thursdays, if her daughter's in class, we know to, you know, schedule meetings between these hours and these hours. Yeah, it's a lot of management.
Really strict time management. Like I preach it all the time, but I just make like daily task lists and I just don't go to bed until they're done. And then I also add into there, like factor in like personal time. I factor in like weekly something that I do for myself. 2 times a week I take my daughter somewhere, like whether it's Legoland or something. But you know, and it's like tiring, but when you are working for yourself, the rewards are just so much greater that like you don't care about how tired you are. It's like everything is a joy at the end of the day because you're doing it for yourself. If you're working all those hours for someone else, then you're gonna have some type of resentment, or you know,
drained.
you're gonna feel more like, oh man, I'm not about to go to work.
And you really get out what you put in.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When you work your ass off, like stuff start coming to you in ways you didn't even imagine.
Because even when it's days that I feel like I'm gonna just chill, I feel like I like went missing for 6 months. Like I feel like if I take one day off, I almost feel like, oh my God, what happened? Like I feel like I had Mr. Krabs meme. Like I'm so behind on life. Like what happened?
Do you have like OCD?
I do.
I can tell.
She does way more than I do.
I do for sure. Even like at home with just cleaning like everything. Like I'm crazy. Like
It's a leaf on the floor.
No.
Get the whole vacuum out.
Exactly.
The whole rug.
Exactly.
What's been the most exciting project that you guys have worked on so far? The most memorable project that you guys have worked on?
I don't want to. Don't do that
I know,
because I love all of you guys.
I know.
No, but
She's like, no, but there is
no. I mean, honestly, no, for
But if
real.
you must ask.
The most memorable, honestly, would be the premiere party that we did because it was the first thing that we did, and it was such a large scale event. I'm talking about red carpets. We're having all these politicians, and I mean, we had Raheem the Dream. We have all these people, like from Kilo Ali to Killer Mike to Bone Crush, all these people in Atlanta. You know, these are all the people that made me want to move here.
Yeah.
And they're all coming to my event. And our logo is here for the first time being seen on VH1. Like, that to me was hands down like the biggest.
At the end of the night, y'all looked at each other like
how did we did it? It was like how did we? And all of our friends came and assisted as our team. Cause we didn't even have a team yet. So like all of our close friends, just like I even had friends who like came and flew in town and they like just helped.
That's dope.
Because we didn't have a team. We just didn't even really know for real who we were, what we were capable of until that event, and then we realized like, we got this. Yeah, like we did it, so we're good.
That's lit.
Yeah.
What's some of like the craziest things you had to do like to pull off an event or like?
Okay. Here's one. There was an event where like I believe like the catering staff had quit, right? So me and her, we are very, very hands-on. Like we're not those publicists that just like stand to the side, just take pictures with people. We are like really getting our hands dirty.
For real, I don't take pictures.
So there was an event. The catering staff, I don't know what happened, but they quit, and it was like a seated dinner. Like I'm talking about,
they quit or were they just understaffed?
I don't know what it was, but I don't know. But it was like 100 people dinner, and we had to just jump in. Mind you, we're in like damn near gowns, heels, dresses, hair, makeup. We was like, oh my God, just jump in. Let me get some gloves.
Plating food.
We're plating food.
Slapping chicken on there.
Like it's ready. We're like really like.
That's what's up.
No, that's what you got to do.
And we're serving people, cleaning up. Like, but that's
in a whole gown.
Yeah.
You gotta get the job done, and it falls on
by
you.
any means.
Facts.
Literally.
I feel like there's probably you don't understand.
Like I can't even remember because it's just literally.
We could really have like a reality show just based on all the behind the scenes shit that happens.
Y'all should.
It's crazy.
It really is documentary or something.
Yeah, right.
Maybe y'all should vlog a little.
Yeah, y'all should vlog.
I feel like we should, but then we like don't want to incriminate ourselves because we're crazy, and we like are terrible together. Like we argue so much, it's crazy.
But people need to see that though, because that's what's real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right about that.
Definitely. So what are some things that you guys are excited about right now?
I'm just excited about life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I feel like we're finally in like a very good space. And as they say for entrepreneurs, like year 5 is like when it's like sink or swim. If you make it to year 5, like you may be straight. And like that's exactly how I feel. Like everything is coming full circle. Like we're very stable. We're able to be selective about who we want to work with, and I feel like we've learned so much, we've grown so much, and it's just like everything is just like even in our personal lives, like things are just coming like to fruition. So like I just feel like so positive about everything.
I'm just excited about just where we're headed. Like seriously, like because we're like she's saying, we're attracting so many just larger opportunities. We're getting just more attention just for our business. Being seen on a larger platform, doing more interviews like this and everything. I'm just very grateful.
Progress.
Yes, progress report.
Okay.
Can you guys talk about how important it is to network? How is it to you guys?
My God, if we didn't network, we wouldn't have a business.
For sure.
Like I think people, I don't like when people say they don't like networking. I'm like, how do you not like meeting people, but you're in the entertainment industry?
Even not in the entertainment industry, literally in life, unless you are a doctor or a teacher, like it's about who you know. I mean, not about who you know, but who knows you, because everything is relationship based now. So everyone's hiring based off relationships. We're seeing it happen everywhere, like people hire their friend or somebody that they came up with, like that they've developed a relationship with, over someone who may on paper via your degree or whatever,
That goes back to where you were saying, you treat people like family, because once you feel like you know somebody, the trust.
You can trust, exactly. Yeah. So now you're like, I know they're not going to mess this up. But when you're hiring someone that you have no clue, but okay, on paper you look good, but that doesn't mean anything, because like I used to lie on my resumes all the time. Say whatever to get a job.
And also, like I say this a lot, like about networking. People always get this mixed up. They always want to network up. They want to go talk to the big dog. They want to go talk to the person that's really running it. But it's like you need to network across and build with people, because you can be sitting next to the next Bill Gates you don't even know, because you're passing them up. And that's something that we do. Like we always give people chances, whether it's videographers, whether it's graphic artists. I'm gonna take somebody in college rather than I take someone that's charging $5,000 for a logo. Because this person right here is just as dope. So that's just a big thing about networking. You always got to network with people that are like-minded, that's sitting right next to you.
Right.
Nice.
One thing that we like to do at the Progress Report, we like to go talk to schools and young kids and all that good stuff. So we talk to the young ladies about just, self-confidence and all that good stuff. So can you guys just talk about that? Just any advice for young women, or just any women in general, just for just loving themselves and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Well, I always just preach that stay true to yourself and your morals and values. I know, we're women in a male-dominated industry, and we know how that goes. And unfortunately, sorry guys in the room, but often men in powerful positions may make women feel like they have to do certain things just to get to the next level. Every step up, you have to do something that may not necessarily be who you are at the core, but you're kind of like, you feel like your hands are tied behind your back. So, but I want so many young girls to know, just take it's a marathon, not a race. So like if you feel like that's the only way you can get it, then this is not the path that God has for you. And you know, stay true to who you are, because at the end you're respected so much more when you didn't have to do all that crazy stuff just to kind of get to a position. Like I feel good knowing like I didn't have to do nothing wild.
We were just
like
talking
for
about
real.
that.
Like I feel great about it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I can be in the room and sit next to a bunch of dudes and they respect us because we never been in those positions.
Yeah, I mean,
Just talking about
everything
that.
she said too, and you know, it's like I feel like a lot of times if you're maybe like in a relationship, you feel like that is, you know, you're pouring so much into that. Don't forget about yourself. Like, don't get so caught up in someone else's life. And also do like something, like we were saying earlier, do something like every day for you. Whether it's just getting a facial, whether it's just taking a 1 hour nap, whether, you know what I'm saying, just do things like that, just small things every single day. It will really help you out on the inside.
Absolutely.
Keep that mental health right.
No, definitely.
Seriously, because mental health is very important.
Yes.
It is, definitely. So our final question that we like to ask all our guests is, how would you define a word progress? Because that's the name of our show. We talk about getting better and growth
Right.
and all that good stuff. So what does it mean to you all?
Like one worded? Is it one word? Momentum.
Or you don't have to just say
Like
one
the-
word.
the-
You can-
Okay, I'm like,
define, explain. Like she had to really think there.
I was like, if
She was in Webster's in her head. Like, what's the synonym for progress?
Y'all can say your own
But
definition.
no, I feel like for that, like just keeping the ball rolling, just moving, literally one step forward, one step in front of the other one. Just as long as you are going in a direction, as long as you're moving, that's progress to me, for real.
Basically what she said, it's just all about growth and consistency. As long as you're being consistent with like what the goal is and taking steps towards it, then you are progressing. Even if every day may not feel like you've done much, it's still another step towards, like, as long as you are working and doing something, you're always doing, then you are progressing. Like, you know, because one day it will break for you.
Definitely.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, we appreciate y'all time so much. Thank you
for
guys
having
for
us.
coming to the
Appreciate
show.
y'all.
Support.
Sister,
Let them know your
sister.
social media. Where can they find you guys?
So mine is, since I went to SCAD, you know, I still got my own.
Oh, Lord.
You know, like,
Go, sis.
fashion dream. I don't understand. Let me tell y'all
I'm
real
not
quick.
changing it.
If you don't buy your anniversary, change it.
She
I'm not
only
changing
had 1 quarter left of school, and she did.
Yeah,
so this
you
is
know
something
what?
about.
Congrats.
I just want to say that.
She dropped out.
Yeah.
Oh.
I dropped out of school.
But that's
On some
to tell
Drake-
you
on
to
some
follow
Drake
your
shit.
heart.
On
That's
some
to tell you
Drake
to
shit.
follow
No,
your
it was
passion.
2 quarters. It was like 1.5, whatever the case may be. But yeah, when you know that it's the shit ain't for you, you just have to you know, have to take that leap of faith. But so fashion dream for me, I'm not changing it. I still like clothes. That's me.
Yeah, me, it's E_hammer with 3 R's at the end. Don't ask. I don't know.
And theory_com and then www.theorycom2ms.com. That's where you can find us.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank
so
you,
much.
ladies.
so
It's the
much.
progress
Thank you.
support.